So I guess you're checking this video out because you want to know the 10 states that have the best and the worst credit scores. So let's dive in right now. I'm Stephanie Weeks and I've been helping thousands and thousands of people with their mortgage financing for over 18 years. So this is why you should listen to me. This is why you should stay tuned to the end of the video. And I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Your credit score is a 3-digit number that really helps to kind of give you a grade that people look at to see how they want to lend you, but not just lend. It affects your auto insurance, your home insurance, and like almost everything you touch. My goodness, even getting a cell phone, they want to pull your credit score, and they're kind of looking at like, what kind of student are you? Are you an A student, a B student, an F student? Like, do they want to do business with you? So the 10 states with the best credit scores. Now, this is according to census data, okay? This is where I got this. So number 1 is Minnesota with an average score of a 724. Number 2 is Vermont with a 719. Number 3 is New Hampshire, also in at a 719. Number 4 is Massachusetts, 718. 5, Washington with a 716. Hawaii, 716, South Dakota, 713, Oregon, 712, North Dakota, 712, and Colorado, 711. Now, it's important for me to point out that over the years, the average credit score has moved. It ranges between a 680 and a 700, depending upon the time you pull the data. Now, an excellent score in mortgage lending is considered anything 740 and above. If you look at this, we just went through the top 10 states with the best credit scores, and not a single one had an excellent credit score average of over 740. What does that mean? That means to me that we all have, well, maybe not me, but y'all all have a lot more work to do because we really want to get that score up. I wish that everybody had excellent credit. And I know that life happens and curveballs are thrown and it can really cause some challenges. So, you know, we just got to kind of move through, try to work through it, try to fix things when we can. An excellent credit score really, really opens up so many doors for you, so you really want to be there. Now, let's jump into the 10 states with the worst credit scores. All right, we've got number 1, Mississippi, a 662. Number 2, Louisiana, a 667. Number 3, Alabama with a 670. I'm laughing because my main states are Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. So I've managed to pick the top 3 states with the worst credit scores in the country. Awesome. That's another good reason why I'm extending a lot of my states and adding a lot more states to my mortgage license so that I'm not just restricted to those, although I have states licenses in others, but those are my primary, and those won the top 3 slots. Awesome. All right, number 4 is Arkansas with a 671, Oklahoma with a 671, Texas at a 673, Georgia at a 675, West Virginia 675, Kentucky 676, and South Carolina with a 676 as well. So the list above that we just talked about were created with the Vantage scores, not even necessarily the FICO that a lender uses. And honestly, everyone, I tend to find the Vantage scores report higher than the actual FICO score. So this list is actually a little worse than what it appears to be. Now, before we wrap up today with this quick little video, I want to share with you and wrap up with 3 ways to improve your credit score. 1 is to pay all your bills on time. What do we mean by on time? Never 30 days late. So always within the 30 days of the due date. That's how we define on time. Number 2, keep your credit utilization rate low. What does that mean in simplicity? Don't max out your credit cards. Keep the balances low in relation to the limits. And number 3 might surprise you, but it's actually review your credit reports. Make sure that you are on top of your credit. You're reviewing it line by line at least twice every single year. Make sure that things aren't reporting incorrectly. That includes balances, payoffs, open accounts versus closed accounts. This helps you to make sure no one has stolen your identity. Heaven forbid. So thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can reach us at weeksteam.com or 985-300-LOAN if you or you want to refer us to anyone else that needs help with any type of mortgage financing.